Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome to your second stimulus check update, stimulus package update, and stimulus news report for Thursday, October 1st. Yes, today is October 1st, which means 138 days ago, the House passed the HEROES Act, which would have given Americans stimulus checks, millions of Americans stimulus checks, also would have given rental assistance to those in need, and it would have kept businesses open. Yet, here we are 5.5 months later, and we are still debating the same thing. Now, there is something definitely wrong with that number. Why are we still waiting? Now, here's some shocking news. Yesterday morning, Nancy Pelosi had a call with House Democrats and assured them if talks break down, do not worry, because we're only months away from possibly having presidential nominee Joe Biden being able to deliver and complete a full package, a full stimulus package that would provide relief to millions of Americans early next year. Yes, she is anticipating talks will possibly break down, and then we will just rely on Joe Biden once he wins the presidential elections, if he wins, and then we'll pass stuff then. Well, Nancy Pelosi seems fine waiting 4 more months to provide relief to millions of Americans. 4 months. We are in October. This is October 1st, okay? So we got to go through all the way through October. So we got November, December, January. All right, but we gotta wait till the end of January, so almost 4 months to get some type of relief to millions of Americans, to businesses, to airlines, to so many other places. It's ridiculous. Now, Nancy Pelosi said, we will have our moment. This is what aides were saying when they got into this call. Nancy Pelosi seemed fine with where things are at. If a stimulus package passes for $2.2 trillion, great. But if not, no big deal. We'll just pass something come January. Well, that's where they're at now, and it's not great news. Just in the past couple weeks, we have seen the Problem Solvers Caucus proposal that was perfect for so many reasons. Yet, Nancy Pelosi stated it was not good enough. It would not meet the needs of the American people. It would not save lives, and it would not help the economy recover. Okay, well, during the past 2 months, Stephen Mnuchin has asked Nancy Pelosi, let's see this $2.2 trillion stimulus package you are saying is there, is available, is ready for Republicans to accept. Let's see it. Well, after months of waiting, Nancy Pelosi finally delivered and revealed the secret package. Well, it's the exact same information, the exact same legislation that was in the HEROES Act. It's just HEROES 2.0. That's all it is. However, there is less time for the aid and for this relief, which makes the overall price tag cheaper. Many people are predicting the only reason why Nancy Pelosi revealed this package at this time is to prevent her House Democrats from signing a discharge petition last Friday. That discharge petition would have provided PPP funding to millions of businesses. That would have been about $130 billion in funding to keep these businesses open during this tough time. Just yesterday, Politico was reporting that Steve Mnuchin, he offered Nancy Pelosi and Democrats a stimulus package worth $1.5 trillion. And it was very close to the Problem Solvers Caucus proposal. However, at this point, most people do not expect Nancy Pelosi to agree on anything unless it's that $2.2 trillion stimulus package that she has provided. And they say this because as of right now, she feels waiting would be more beneficial to the American people than settling on a cheap package. That's insane. That's shocking to me. However, that's what all these reports are saying, that she feels comfortable waiting another 4 months to get the American people the package that they truly deserve. Now, I don't want to bash Nancy Pelosi because I think a $2.2 trillion package or something a little bit higher would be very beneficial to the American people and the economy. The problem is waiting an additional 4 months to see this kind of relief. It's insane. Why would we wait? We need it now. Well, all the while, President Trump, he's not out of the woods either. All the while, President Trump has not said a single word about executive orders, which he stated about a month ago that the U.S. government has about $300 billion sitting in an account, sitting idly by, doing absolutely nothing, and they have no use for this money. He said he could do executive orders for stimulus checks, unemployment, and possibly a third would be an airline bailout. This would be great. This would be very beneficial to the American people and to many businesses. However, President Trump has not said a word about that in the past month. Either has the White House. So I'm sitting here wondering why? Why not? The White House was supposed to look into this. They were trying to figure out, is there any legal issues if they were to do this? We already know he can do unemployment. We already know that. He's already done it. So why can't he do it this time? Why is he waiting? What is he waiting for? Now, here's a question I've been getting a lot lately, so I wanted to address this in today's video. Is why can't Congress just pass a stimulus package or just stimulus checks or just unemployment or just PPP funding? Why can't they do that? Send money to the American people. It's taxpayer dollars anyway. Just send it back to us and we'll spend it. We're going to spend it eventually. Why won't they do that? Well, here's the reason why. Republicans want to do that. President Trump is willing to do that. Steve Mnuchin and Mark Meadows are all for a targeted stimulus bill or a piecemeal deal. Well, one of the reasons why is because passing any type of piecemeal deal right now will take away a lot of leverage from Nancy Pelosi and Democrats, and they do not want to do that. The problem is Democrats do not trust Republicans to negotiate in good faith if they started passing smaller bills. Let me give you an example because a lot of people are thinking, well, that's crazy. Republicans would do that. No, let me give you an example because I want to be right in the middle. I'm not all for Democrats, not all for Republicans. I'm trying to be right in the middle. Let me give you an example. Mitch McConnell, when President Obama was in office, it was his final year, there was an open seat on the Supreme Court justice. You probably heard this before, but I'm going to say it again. There was an open seat. Mitch McConnell said, we should wait for the next president to decide. Well, President Obama at that time said, okay, we will wait. Well, the tables have turned. Republicans hold the office and they have power in the Senate. So what do? They push a Supreme Court justice nominee through. That's what they're going to do. So this is just a prime example of why Democrats cannot and will not trust Republicans to negotiate in good faith moving forward. Also, right now, by not doing a piecemeal deal, Democrats are holding stimulus checks, liability protections, airline funding, and PPP funding are all being held hostage just in exchange for state and local government funding, which Republicans have stated multiple times. Even President Trump has said this. We will not bail out poorly run blue states that did not get truly affected by COVID-19. So, it's not going to happen. Yes, I think a piecemeal deal, targeted stimulus is the way to go right now, but it's not going to happen. Here's what is happening right now, which is crazy. Right now, there's mass layoffs happening. This is not what everybody wants, but the time has come. No stimulus has passed, and now tens of thousands of workers are now unemployed, starting today. Starting this morning, a lot of people have lost their jobs. Let me give you an example. Let me give you a quick little breakdown. Disney laid off 28,000 employees from their Disney parks just the other day. Shell gas stations are laying off roughly 9,000 workers. Allstate is going to lay off 3,800 employees, mainly in the claims, sales, and service departments. American Airlines is going to lay off 19,000 employees. United Airlines, another 13,000 75,000 employees. Delta will not furlough anybody until November 1st, but they did say out of their 75,000 employees, roughly 40,000 employees opted into a voluntary leave program for varying lengths of time. So, just right here alone, there's thousands, tens of thousands of employees lost their job pretty much in one single day. Well, the airline industry isn't done yet. The airline industry is expected to lose roughly 50,000 employees over the next few months, or over the next few weeks, excuse me. But 32,000 are going to be out of work today. That's huge, that's insane, yet Congress is nowhere to be found. However, last night, Steve Mnuchin did say that there's money for airlines and talks on a larger package will continue on Thursday. So they're going to continue today with Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin. So hopefully we hear some good news, but out of all the bad news surrounding the airline industry, this is a slight glimmer of hope. Hopefully we see something. We don't know as of yet what we will see. We don't know what to expect, but hopefully something comes out of it. In COVID news, drug maker AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine trial in the United States is currently at a standstill. It's currently on hold, and the FDA won't say why. Moderna's CEO stated the other day that they don't expect a vaccine before the US election, and they don't expect to have full FDA approval for distribution of this vaccine until sometime later next spring. So we are still months away from a vaccine. President Trump says we're weeks away. However, that's not what all these CEOs and companies are saying. We're still a little ways away. So don't get your hopes up just yet. It's coming. It will happen eventually, but it's probably not going to happen in the next couple of weeks. Also, multiple European countries are now battling the possibility of a second wave of infections. Now, many countries in Europe are preparing for a possible lockdown very soon. In regards to the United States is anticipating a surge of cases through the fall and winter months. So many health experts are saying be prepared, be ready, and be cautious. So that is what we know right now. Hopefully I helped you out. Hopefully I gave you some insight, gave you some information on what's currently happening. Later on today, we expect Steve Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi to fill us in on all their negotiations. But again, we just don't know. If we do hear something, if I see something, if I hear something, I promise I will do another stimulus check update sometime later today. It might be in the mid-afternoon, it might be later on tonight, but I promise I will give you another update. So again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all you guys and all your support that you've been giving me and this channel. So again, thank you for that. Do me a favor, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Go ahead, share this video with your friends and family on Facebook as well, so they too can stay updated. Make sure you subscribe if you want to stay updated on all things stimulus, and I'll see you guys on the next one.